Do you know that the most feared monster in all of Greek mythology was once a beautiful, innocent woman? A woman who did nothing wrong. A woman who was punished for a crime committed against her. Her name was Medusa, and this is not the story they told you. This is the story hidden beneath the legend. The truth the gods did not want remembered. Because Medusa was not born a monster, she was made into one. Long ago, in the golden age of gods and heroes, there lived a young woman of breathtaking beauty. Her hair was said to be the most beautiful in all of Greece. Long, flowing, radiant. Men traveled from distant lands just to glimpse her. Poets wrote of her. Kings desired her. But Medusa wanted none of it. She did not want admirers. She did not want power. She wanted something pure. So she devoted her life to the goddess Athena, goddess of wisdom, goddess of war, and she became a priestess in Athena's sacred temple. She took a vow of devotion, a vow of purity. Inside those marble walls, Medusa was happy. She believed that if she gave her life to the gods would protect her. She was wrong. High above the mortal world, the gods watched everything, and one god in particular had noticed Medusa. Poseidon, god of the sea, powerful, proud, used to taking whatever he desired, and what he desired was her. Medusa felt his gaze like a storm on the horizon. She tried to ignore it. She prayed harder. She served Athena with even greater devotion. She thought the temple would keep her safe, that holy ground was untouchable, that a god would not dare. But gods do not ask. One day, within the sacred temple itself, Poseidon came for her. Medusa ran. She begged. She called out to Athena for protection, but no help came. And within the very walls she had devoted her life to, Medusa was violated by the god of the sea. She had done nothing wrong. She had kept every vow. She had been faithful, and still, the worst was done to her. When it was over, Medusa lay broken on the temple floor, trembling, shattered. But her suffering was only beginning, because Athena had seen everything, and the goddess was furious. But not at Poseidon, not at the god who committed the crime. The gods rarely punish their own. Instead, Athena turned her fury on Medusa, the victim. "You have defiled my temple," the goddess declared. Medusa wept. "I was attacked. I called for you. I begged." But the goddess would not listen. In that moment, Athena raised her hand and cursed her. The beautiful hair that men had traveled across the world to see, twisted, writhed, and became a crown of living, hissing serpents. Her soft eyes became weapons. Now, anyone who looked upon her face would instantly turn to solid stone. She could never again be looked at with love, never embraced, never seen with kindness. To look at Medusa was to die. The woman who only wanted devotion had become a thing of nightmares, not because of what she did, but because of what was done to her. Now feared by all, Medusa fled. She could no longer live among people. A single accidental glance, and an innocent person would become a lifeless statue. So she ran to the edge of the world, to a desolate, forgotten island, a place of broken cliffs and gray stone. There she lived, alone, in darkness, in silence. The only company she had were the stone bodies of those who came seeking glory. Because, over the years, word spread. A monster lived on the island, a creature whose head was the ultimate prize. And so they came. Warriors, hunters, glory seekers, men who wanted to kill the monster and become legends. One by one, they arrived with swords drawn. One by one, they met her gaze. And one by one, they turned to stone. Her island became a graveyard of statues, frozen faces, frozen screams, each one a man who came to kill her. Medusa did not hunt them. She did not chase them. They came to her, and the curse did the rest. She was a monster who never wanted to be one. Then one day, a different kind of man arrived. His name was Perseus, a demigod, son of Zeus. He had been sent on an impossible mission: bring back the head of Medusa, a task designed to kill him. But Perseus was not alone. The gods themselves armed him. From Hermes, winged sandals to fly. From Hades, a helm of invisibility. From Athena, the very goddess who cursed Medusa, a polished bronze shield, a mirror, so that Perseus would never have to look at Medusa directly. Athena, it seemed, wanted to make sure her curse would finally end the woman she had condemned. Perseus crept onto the island, past the frozen statues, past the silent graveyard of failed heroes, and he found her. Medusa was asleep, exhausted, alone, as always. Perseus did not look at her directly. He watched her only in the reflection of the bronze shield, a mirror image, a ghost of the woman she once was. If he had looked into her real eyes, would he have seen a monster, or would he have seen the truth? A frightened woman, a victim, someone who never asked for any of this. But he did not look. He raised his blade, and in one swift strike, it was over. Medusa, the priestess, the maiden, the woman the gods betrayed, was finally silent. Her suffering ended not with justice, but with a sword. Perseus carried her head away as a trophy, and even in death, her power remained. Her gaze still turned men to stone, a weapon, even after everything, used by heroes. Mounted on shields, her face became a symbol of terror across the ancient world, and history remembered her as a monster, a villain, a creature to be slain. But that was never the whole truth. Because Medusa was not born evil, she was not cruel, she was not a villain, she was a woman who was hurt, and then punished for being hurt, a victim turned into a monster, by the very gods who should have protected her. And this is why her story still echoes thousands of years later, because it asks a question we still struggle with today. How often do we blame the victim, instead of the one who caused the harm? How often do we call someone a monster, without ever asking what made them one? Medusa never got justice. She never got peace. She never got the truth told in her name, until now. So the next time you hear her name, and picture the snakes, and the stone, and the terror, remember the woman underneath the legend. Remember that monsters are sometimes just victims that the world refused to understand. And somewhere, beyond the broken cliffs and the silent statues, her story finally gets to be heard, not as a monster, but as Medusa, the woman who deserved better.